forward in the Hamdan Al Maktoum colours. The Trader links up now. Run a good race at Chantilly recently. And Elusive City going forward for Gary Stevens. They're ready for the King Stand. Sadat rearing. That's it. They're racing. Continent missed it on the near side. Dominica, one of the first away. Right up there too is Firebolt, which is the Hong Kong runner. Olivia Grace showing pace, and Choisir for Australia is up, sharing the early lead. Wonder's Dream is alone right over on the far side, and Oasis Dream just slots in behind them from Lady Dominatrix, and further back then Dominica, the near side. Berlin Castle is back in the field from Acclamation as they sort themselves out from Sadat. But Choisir, the Australian sprinter, going like the wind out in front for Johnny Murta. Leads by a length and a half here to in second Dominica. Wider out then, battling on, is Oasis Dream, followed then by Elusive City. A furlong and a half left to go. Choisir, though, on the stands rail is two in front. Oasis Dream trying hard to pick him up. They're making no impression at the moment. Followed then by Dominica. Choisir, Johnny Murta three in front. The Aussie's going to do it. Choisir coming home to win the King Stand. What a famous victory. Choisir wins it. Acclamation second. In third then Oasis Dream, followed then by Dominica. Back in the field, the Trader, Elusive City. Lady Dominatrix last to finish. What a performance. The Group 1 winner from Australia, Choisir, has got the money here on the near side. Johnny Murta getting up to beat Acclamation. Third, Oasis Dream. In fourth then is Dominica. In fifth, the Trader. Sixth then on the outside is Elusive City. Then Captain Rio from Bahamian Pirate. Firebolt for Hong Kong is next. Then Olivia Grace. Back in the field is Romantic Liaison. Then Sadat. Further back Peace Offering. Then Continent, Indian Spark, and a gap to Peruvian Chief. That's the way they cross the line. Wonder's Dream got very weary. Finishes well back in the field. But the winner is number 1, Choisir. Choisir, owned by T.W. Wallace and Partners, trained by Paul Perry at Broadmeadow, Newcastle, north of Sydney, and ridden by Johnny Murta. Second is number 3, Acclamation, owned by Dulfold Cavaliers, trained by Gerald Cottrell and ridden by Pat Edry. Third is number 13, Oasis Dream, owned by Prince Khalid Abdullah, trained by John Gosden, ridden by Richard Hughes. And fourth is number 15, Dominica, owned by Major Kenner, trained by Marcus Tregoni and ridden by Martin Dwyer. But there is the winner. What a big winner, a famous victory for this Australian sprinter, Choisir.
Well, Jim told us earlier that they'd be staying up late at home to watch this. Continent gets left at the start, and that really puts paid to his chances. He could finish only 14th after that. But what a fearsome pace being set up front by the Australian horse, the eventual winner Choisir, and also the Hong Kong trained runner Firebolt in those yellow blinkers. They are just much quicker out of the gate, Willie, than any of our UK trained horses.
Yes, well, our sprinters obviously are not up to it, really. This is a Group 2, our Group 1 horses is run tomorrow, and of course they're all set themselves for that race. But here you see these 3-year-olds. It's Oasis Star's run a cracking race.
Oasis Dream.
Oasis Dream has run a cracking race. They're in the pink cap. He's got a Group 1 penalty. His first time out this year, he's run really well, but the winner is always in front.
Dominica's run well as well. She got into a bit of trouble and had to switch out from her stall in draw 1. But this is amazing. Choisir coming over from Melbourne for trainer Paul Perry. Johnny Murta, who had that fall in the first, bouncing back in some style as well. And Jim, just looking at this, is going to make headlines all around the world. I mean, we've had an Australian winner here before, Balmerino, but that horse was transferred to John Dunlop. So I'm pretty sure this is the first Australian trained winner at Royal Ascot, and returned at 25 to 1. What a prize.
I'd say it's probably the first Australian winner in this country, first Australian trained winner, coming straight from down under. And Choisir is trained by Paul Perry, an ex-jockey. He's been training for 30 years. And this would be the most famous victory of his career. He's trained over 2,100 winners. Quite a number of Group 1s, including the Lightning Stakes at Flemington, recorded by this horse Choisir. He's got an English pedigree. He's by Danehill Dancer out of a lunchtime mare. So there's something familiar about that. But what a training performance this has been by Paul Perry and his son Shannon. Shannon's been over with the horse, stationed at Newmarket with Jeff Ragg. And he's was telling me the other day that the horse had really settled in well. He was pleased with him, but it was a question of what the opposition was like, and even taking a line through what they'd seen in Hong Kong, they weren't at all confident. That was reflected in the 25 to 1.